Hello, good afternoon, everyone. Welcome back to welcome back to Wellness Wednesday with the South Fulton Mental Health Collaborative. We're so excited to be with you. We're just a couple minutes later than 12 o'clock because we are making sure that everything is prepared for you. So thank you for joining us again today. I'm Elise Payne, the school-based program coordinator at Odyssey Family Counseling Center.
I'm Tedra Perkins, the Child and Adolescent Coordinator at Odyssey Family Counseling Center.
And we are back again today. This is our third Wellness Wednesday, so thank you so much for joining us. Yes, we have seen just more people being reached each week, so we're hoping for even more people to view. So if you're viewing live right now, let us know in the comments, and we'll be checking in with you. Also, please share and follow the page so that we can make sure that other people are getting this information. Tag your friends in it, share it to your different groups. This is going to be a great conversation today about resources for universal remote learning. So I also want to invite you all to fill out our survey. I'm going to post it in the comments in just a moment. Today is the last day for survey responses to tell us what you want to hear about. We have 2 weeks where we are allowing you guys to dictate what happens in our Wellness Wednesday. So what topics do you really want to hear? We have some survey responses, but we always want to make sure we get the most amount of people's voices heard for these events. So please fill out the survey. I'm going to post it in the comments right now. This week, we are excited to discuss the resources for universal remote learning as school starts on Monday, August 17th. I can't believe we're already here. What do you think, Tedra?
We are here. We are here. It is hard to believe that we went from March and then it's like we just zoomed past. We went from spring, summer, now we're almost at the fall. And so I am excited. I am excited to see what this new school year brings and all of the resources. It seems like we're even more connected now than we've even been before. And just really being able to be aware of more resources that are in the communities that have actually already been here for some time. So I'm excited. I am ready to go. I am excited for our Wellness Wednesdays and just all the great news that we're bringing to the South Fulton community. So I think this is great. We are here.
Yes, I'm excited. And speaking of someone who's here, Dr. Gyimah Whitaker is here. I'm going to bring her into the Zoom meeting. So hold while we welcome Dr. Whitaker, and Tedra will tell you a little bit more about her and our awesome partnership that we have once she gets pulled up here.
Yes, we are so excited to have her. You all do not know that you all have a treat for today.
Dr. Whitaker, we have you on here live. We've brought you into the meeting. Can you hear us?
Yes, I can. Hello,
there
everyone.
She is.
Hello.
Hi, how is everyone today?
We are great. Thank you so much for coming and joining us. We know you are so busy with school starting on Monday.
Yes, I literally just finished a training with about 55 leaders. It ended at 12. I told Patrice, I was like, I'm going to be a little late because I know folks will have questions, but this is important. We must be able to support our families.
Yes. So definitely. So I definitely want to just introduce you to everyone. Everyone, if you have not met Dr. Gyimah Whitaker before, she is the current Fulton County Schools Chief Deputy Academic Officer. And so please, thank you, Dr. Whitaker, for coming. She is going to speak to you all today about resources for universal remote learning. And so you all are in for a treat. We are so excited. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much.
Well, thank you so much for having me. Thank you for inviting me. And so for our families that are here, I want to just let you know that our district, our leaders, Dr. Looney, our board, we recognize that we need to fine tune all of our practices from what we learned in remote learning 1.0, which was the spring, to now universal remote learning, which we will begin on Monday. And so many schools have had the opportunity, many families, to engage in a virtual house, open house, or a sneak peek, maybe potentially drive through, pick up a learning bundle, pick up various packs supplies, things of that nature that all of our partners have donated. So we want to say thank you. But we are really going to spark your education for this universal remote learning. And so anyone that knows me before, I was the area superintendent for the South Learning Community. And I love a great acronym. So we were the Thriving 30 and we played off of Thrive. So know that we're going to spark the education. And so SPARK really stands for a couple of things. One, it stands for supporting our students. So the S is supporting our students. We know that we must provide live, which is what we call synchronous instruction daily. We also should be providing asynchronous instruction. So that means our students are working at their own pace and they are really truly working through their own individual trajectory of learning. And so that is going to take place in a schedule that has already been published. The schedule should be on every school's website, whether they're elementary, middle, or high school. Also, we're going to provide digital as well as non-digital resources. So that means for our students in pre-kindergarten through second grade, you will have a learning bundle. I say learning packet, that's 1.0. We're talking a learning bundle because in this learning bundle, it will really help you through one unit of instruction. Now, your schools may augment that instruction. That means they could provide additional digital resources. They could provide additional print or non-digital resources. Our schools really are designing that part of supplementing that district provided learning bundle, and every school is a little different. But the district itself said we must provide what would be considered that learning bundle or that floor for our families. Also, for our students that are in second grade, we are working tremendously to procure some devices for those students. So watch in September for our second grade families that may be on. You will be able to potentially pick up those devices as well. And while I'm talking about devices, student supports, if you are at a school in grades 3 through 12, you will be able to have access to a device. Your school is contacting you, I am sure, to find out how do I schedule an opportunity. Notice I said schedule an opportunity to come and pick up that device. And if you need access to a hotspot, the exact same thing is available. And so they are available. The schools know the hotspots are in their hands, or they will be able to tell you, how do I access that hotspot? And finally, for supporting our students, we know that we have students that are with special needs, our SEC students, our ESOL students, their learning bundles, their contingency plans. We are making sure that our case managers know the needs of those students and provide that instruction as well. So that's the S of SPARK. Next, we have parent supports. We know that you need us just as much as we need you. So we are providing specific parent support, such as training on Teams. We're in Zoom right now, which most people are in other places, but our preferred platform is Teams. So as a parent, how do I access Teams? How do I ensure that my student can access ClassLink? Because that's the entry point really for all of the other apps we have, such as iReady or Achieve 3000 or Seesaw, all of that. And those different apps we have narrowed. So we heard our parents loud and clear from the spring. They said there's too many. So we went from a marketplace to a menu, which is a much more defined number of apps. So the A, accountability. Last time we led with grace, and this time we're leading with greatness. So there will be accountability for attendance. So that means our students need to be logging in. The learning bundles must be submitted. There must be engagement happening. on a daily basis. And then also around grading. We need to ensure that our students are mastering the content. So all of the schools are providing that level of intentionality on the grading process. Our teachers, which is what I was just involved in, are getting a lot of professional learning. A lot of resources are being given to our teachers so that they can have their capacity built, which means truly their muscles built in virtual instruction. You know, last time we were together face to face for some of our schools was March 9th or March 13th. And if I were a teacher that always taught face to face for 25 years in my career and said, "Oh, today you're a virtual teacher," I may or may not have been able to do that as well. So we are making sure that there is universal remote learning, professional learning for all of our teachers. We're also providing a bank of pre-recorded lessons. There are a couple of them already on the website. So those pre-recorded lessons are going to be a model for our teachers. Also, they're a model for the parents because we know this is different. So finally, it's the K. And it's a final, but it's really the start because it's about the kids. It's so important that we have engagement, relationships, just knowing that our children are socially and emotionally healthy in this environment. So we are providing a restart module, which will be taught in all of our schools to really help to reacclimate our students mentally, emotionally, back in the space with others, even if virtual. We will also have virtual clubs. So if I was at in HOSA and or any other our other clubs that are in high schools or middle schools or even in South Fulton, we're working with Dr. Maya Taylor with South Fulton Arrow to say how can we expand that type of programming to students. All of these types of things are extremely vital so that our children are focused not only on the academics, but also around that social emotional learning piece and knowing that that connection with one another, which they may or may not have had over the past 5 months, is still prevalent. And then we have athletics and potentially band for those that are in those types of varsity opportunities as well. So that's just a quick overview of universal remote learning and what is going to be different. We are going to spark that education. And so I would be remiss if I did not share. I'm going to hold it up to you, a little old fashioned right here.
Mm-hmm. And it's also posted in our link as well. Perfect.
So in the link, you have all of the ways to be connected to Fulton County. So one, if you are a parent, you should be in the parent portal because your teachers, the district is sending out information continuously so that you can stay informed and stay connected. So that is one that is listed there. Also, on here, it talks about those student devices. How do I get access through the remote learning hotline or through my local school to get a device or even a hotspot? Knowing how to get into ClassLink. Once again, that's the entry point for instruction. Understanding all about universal remote learning and the points for our parents and our supports. Understanding how to get access to Wi-Fi and knowing that hotspots are available for our families. All of that training that we are producing, their on-demand videos will be located on that site. And then any other back to school news. As I started, we have multiple schools having their virtual sneak peeks or open houses right now, or with a drive-through, pick up your materials, whatever the case may be. All of that is located right on this slide for you. So, questions?
Thank you so much, Dr. Whitaker. And I just want to ask one question just to make sure so parents are aware. that Fulton County Schools still has the food stops that will be at
Yes.
several locations for parents at certain times, and just to continue to look at the Fulton County website for it.
Yes, and I am going to go ahead and email you that as well,
Yes.
Tedra, so that
Thank
it can be dropped into the chat, and I can do that for you right now, because those
Thank
food
you.
stops, just like we know when it comes to all of the other academic needs or social emotional needs, also knowing that we are going to have those that have really hunger or those types of needs as well, that we get those addressed. So I'm going to send you that as we speak.
That works. Thank you so much. And everyone, please also, in addition to like Dr. Whitaker was speaking, your academic needs, those needs in regards to having the food stop, also remember that there are so many community partners that are working with Fulton County Schools as well. And it's a long list, so much that I can't even announce right now, because Fulton County Schools really works with so many community partners that helps all of our families. So please be sure to go out to their website so that you can see all the community partners that are available. They have posted things from tutoring to other
Yes.
counseling agencies such as Odyssey Family Counseling Center. And we are currently still accepting clients with health. So if you need any information, Elise will also put that information into the chat so that you can see that we are still accepting clients, as well as other community agencies and partners that are available. So please make sure that there's great resources out there, so many that sometimes we're not even aware that we have so many that are connected in our community. So please be sure to look on Fulton County's website, look into our chat box to see all of the great things that are out there to offer for everyone.
And know that today we have at one at Chapel Hill Church on Washington Road, as well as at Elizabeth Baptist, as well as New City Church. All of those locations today, from 11 to 1, you can go by and pick up food. And I'm sure if it's past 1, they will probably still be able to help you. So once again, Chapel Hill Church Atlanta is at 4330 Washington Road. Elizabeth Baptist Church is on Cascade, 4245 Cascade Road. And then also New City Church is at 3355 Old Jonesboro Road in Fairburn. Now, we also have other locations. I'm not sure, I would assume everyone here is for South Fulton, but we also have Alpharetta, North Point Community, Peachtree Presbyterian, Roswell Presbyterian, and World Harvest Church, which are in Alpharetta, Roswell, and City of Atlanta. So that is in the link that I just sent to Tedra.
That works. Thank you so much. And so we will definitely have that posted for you all. Any questions, any comments, especially while we have someone that is great right here to answer those questions, please, no problem. Please put it in the chat box. Ask any questions, please continue to forward this information out to other people that you feel like this is interesting for them as well. But please, any questions that you have.
Yeah, so thank you guys so much. I'm watching what we've got here. Here's one right here. Dr. Whitaker, this is from Don Reed. Dr. Whitaker, I've seen a lot of confusion and questions around Restart. Is it possible it's been called something with trauma in it?
No, it hasn't. We have always called this the Restart module. It's actually part of our larger student success skills. Know that it will, of course, anytime we're talking about our students and what they have experienced, they are working through trauma, but no, that's not been a part of the branding or even in what we have been sharing. So really it is about that restart.
Okay, and she said back, thank you, Dawn, for being engaged. She said, could we do a big social media post that parents could share? I think some details would help a lot in terms of understanding. I think it's been confusing. So
about the restart module?
I'm assuming, yes, she didn't specify exactly in her comment, but I'm
And
assuming.
we can work on that, of course, of course.
Awesome.
And so the person I would say you probably really want to follow closely about that is Chelsea Montgomery. She is our executive director that is really charged with the social emotional learning components, as well as ensuring that Rethink and the Restart modules are in place. But and anytime she posts, I typically do a retweet as well. So once again, stay connected, because through this chat, you're going to find, or through these various areas, you will find more information. So I love that idea of getting that started and out there. Awesome.
She said, of course, she's my favorite. I'm assuming referring to Chelsea Montgomery. So
she's awesome.
Yes, we love working with her too. We work closely with Chelsea Montgomery through our school-based program here in Fulton County Schools at Odyssey Family Counseling Center. Overall, most of the other comments have been, hello, it's good to see you, Dr. Whitaker. So different people. Good. Yes.
I'm missing everyone, to be honest. I feel like I come into work and I'm sitting right here in front of Teams where I get to see people, but anyone knows me, I'm really a hugger. So this whole idea that I can't say, hey, give me a hug.
Exactly.
Yes, because that's just who I am. That's one of the ways that I connect with people. But I'm glad to be here virtually.
Yes, we are so thankful to have you here and taking the time today. It looks like we just have a lot of people sharing and tagging their friends, which is what we asked them to do.
Awesome.
So that this page and that this information that you've so wonderfully shared in a very digestible way can continue to be shared across Facebook and the different groups. It sounds like Facebook is where the parents are really wanting us to focus our energy, because that's where most, as Dawn shared, specifically that parent pages are so vital on Facebook. And so we're really thankful that this collaborative effort is between Fulton County Schools, Odyssey Family Counseling Center, and the South Fulton Parents for Education group. That partnership and collaboration is something that is amazing, and it doesn't get to happen everywhere. So we're really thankful that we have this partnership.
I'm very excited we have it as well, and to know that Chelsea has worked so hard to ensure that there is a partner, a mental health partner, and access in all of our schools.
Yes.
That is phenomenal. So that we can say that affirmatively and know that our students would have access to the necessary supports in this trying time, or even after this trying time ends and they are still working through the things that they work through. So I'm very fortunate to be in a district that is really looking to help. And the South Fulton Mental Health Collaborative was definitely one of the first steps to make sure that we had that here in South Fulton.
Yes, and it is so great to just be a part of Fulton County Schools, where you all listen to the parents, because this was a request that the parents really spoke out about and said, we really need this to have. And as soon as they said it, you all just jumped on it, and been running ever since. And just with even more things, like we didn't even let the pandemic stop the collaborative. So it is great that it's like Fulton County is truly about the parents and the families and listening to what the needs are.
Yes, I agree. I'm so excited. I'm doing the real hand clap.
Yes.
So, not just the virtual one on Zoom or in Teams.
Yes, so Odyssey Family Counseling Center is just so honored to be a part of this, and we've continued to offer telehealth services since March. As soon as we needed to go telehealth, we did, and our agency responded, getting people trained, getting our all of our clients oriented onto telehealth. And so we're still offering telehealth services for adults, families, children. We have also a substance use program, an adult mental health counseling program, child and adolescent, pretty much 4 and up, we're tackling any concerns that might be going on for them.
Yes.
We also have some programs in a couple preschools, and so we're so excited that we're really about helping and supporting the lifespan of the child in the same way that Fulton County understands the needs of the students, the parents, the teachers, everything all at once, and how this time has made it really difficult for people to feel connected. But if we can access these resources the way that our whole community has had to shift to an online, we can't give each other a hug, but we can set up something on Zoom and try and share everything that we can with each other on these platforms, social media, on Zoom, on all these different ways. So we are excited that this will continue to grow, and we ask everybody who's watching, please give us your feedback. Let us know what thoughts you have. We have a survey that's in the comments. I've also posted for you what Dr. Whitaker provided with the resources for staying connected with Fulton County Schools for student success. So that's posted not only, I'm going to post it in the comments, but it's also on our page as a standalone thing that they can share as well. So it's in the context of the video, but also it's outside of the video. So people who can come to our page, and we'll post that as a pinned post. So it'll stay to the top of our page. So as soon as you guys log in or you share our page, someone will look at it and it'll be right there, because we know that people have a lot of concerns, a lot of fear, a lot of nerves, some anger about everything going on right now and heading into the new school year, that all of those emotions are valid. You know, we're all struggling to make sense of what's going on in our world. Yes. And so we are just so thankful that we can work together, and we ask for that feedback. You know, if there's other information that they want to hear about, parents, students, teachers, anybody in our community, please let us know. You can let us know via the survey, comments. You can message us on Facebook and Instagram. The South Fulton Mental Health Collaborative is at South Fulton MHC for Mental Health Collaborative on both platforms. And so we share resources every day of something new is going on. So we just encourage everybody to stay connected. It's about 12:33, so I want to be mindful of our time. But I just want to give everybody a last minute to share or say something as we head out.
Well, I would just say once again, thank you. Thank you for inviting me. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to share what it is that we are doing to spark our students' learning as we come back in this universal remote learning phase. And to our families, we are so excited to see our students virtually on Monday. So please, please log in, connect with us so that we can remain connected with you.
Yes, and thanks so much, Dr. Whitaker, for just being here, for being a great leader, for really being a voice in the community, and just like really taking the time to just care about our families, because it's always been that way, even in previous years. So thank you so much for just being that leader that is a voice and just a listening ear for the community.
Well, thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you so much.
All right, everyone. We'll say goodbye, and we'll see you guys next week. We're going to do a topic based on what your feedback is. So we'll post what that topic will be. After today, we'll know which topic we're going to cover next Wednesday. We'll be back here, Facebook Live at 12 o'clock. So goodbye, everyone. Have a good rest of your week.
Bye-bye. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Bye.
Bye.